Hey everyone, I hope everybody's good. Yeah, I hope you guys are keeping safe and welcome back. Welcome back to those who are returning. And if you're new here, you're most welcome too. My name is Gloria and this is 1,000 Shades of Glow. On this channel, we do everything lifestyle. Mostly we do fragrances, but this is a lifestyle channel. So welcome back. And yeah, guys, before we start today's video, I would like to remind you guys that we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Maybe in the next 1 month. I really want to hit 2,000 in the next 1 month, which will be around beginning of April. So yeah, so if you have not subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe. Yeah, you guys, I appreciate all of you guys. Those who have been subscribed, I appreciate you a lot. Yeah, so hopefully very soon we'll get to 2,000. Right, yeah. At the same time, I'm very excited about today's video because I have found a dupe to one of my favorite vanilla fragrances of all time. And you guys know what that is. That is Celine Black Tie. This fragrance is, way out of budget for most people. And so I can't tell you how excited I am to know that you can actually smell like Celine Black Tie for a fraction. I mean, literally the fragrance that I'm going to feature here today, that is a dupe for this one, is 10 times cheaper. Like this is 230 quid. The fragrance I'm going to show you today is 23 pounds and even less in some places. Okay, so it's 10. It's like a fraction. It's like 10% cheap, 10% cheaper, 90% cheaper. It's 90% cheaper than the original. For the most part, I liked the fact that it had orange blossom. I decided to put it away to allow it to macerate. But I remember thinking this fragrance reminds me of something, but it just didn't connect. So recently I have gone to take out my macerating fragrances to check how they are doing. And I took it out and I sprayed it and boom, it hit me that this is Black Tie. Like, why did I not even make the connection? Like, this is Black Tie. And that fragrance, you guys, without further ado, is ta-da! This is Anna Abied Poudre by Lattafa. Now, I have other Anna Abied, this line of Lattafa's Anna Abied. This is my favorite. I remember thinking, this smells so good. This reminds me of something. But eventually, yeah, this is a dupe of Celine Black Tie. And we will be getting to the nitty-gritty. And I will tell you talk about the similarities, performance. And I will tell you if there's any dissimilarities or maybe differing points. But overall, this is, in my opinion, a dupe for Celine Black Tie. So let's talk about Celine Black Tie first. I just featured this one in my iconic vanilla video. And I'm not going to go into so many details of this one. But all I can tell you is that this one is a powdery vanilla. This is a powdery vanilla that has about 4 notes only. This has vanilla, this has orris, this has musk, and it has moss. This one is a refined, opulent, very elegant vanilla. It's not a complex vanilla, but it's very, very elegant and very, very opulent. It gives you opulent vibes. It gives you luxury vibes. This reminds me of a dessert, like a nice brulee custard dessert. Very beautiful, very elegant. This one has a bit more, whereas this one has about 4 notes and it's very linear. Beautiful, but very, very linear. This one has much more notes. This one has vanilla. This one has orange blossom. This has rose and jasmine, so it has floral notes. This one has vanilla too. It has musk. It has tonka. It has patchouli, and it has vetiver. Now, you will not smell the patchouli and the vetiver here. Even the jasmine, I don't get much of, but what you smell mostly is the vanilla here. But you also get that very beautiful sweet orange blossom. This is an orange blossom that is very, very beautiful. But this fragrance is also very, very powdery. Hence the name Anna Abied Poudre. Yeah, very, very powdery. Now, whereas black tie manages to get powdery because it has oris, and it's a very nice buttery, very soft, buttery, velvety oris. This one manages to become powdery, even though it doesn't have any powdery notes. It doesn't have any oris or iris. There's no violet here. There is nothing really to give it powderiness that Lattafa has listed. It could be that there are some unlisted notes, but what we have here is orange blossom. This is very, very powdery. Yeah, so whereas this one has a lot more notes and it slightly has a bit of complexity to it, black tie, on the other hand, is a minimalist fragrance. This, it keeps things very minimal, but it still manages to become very warm, very sophisticated. This is elegant. This is very refined, very elegant, but this is slightly more complex. These two, they only share the notes of vanilla and musk. Okay, so this has vanilla, this has vanilla, this has musk, this has musk. That's all they have in common, but they manage to become very, very similar, even with those very differing notes. Yeah, sweet orange blossom. This one is buttery, buttery oris, very buttery whipped up. This is like a buttery whipped up velvety vanilla, but they manage to be very, very similar in powderiness. They also have a sensuality from that musk. Yeah, they are very, very sensual, touch of sensuality to both of them. So the musk gives them a nice, clean, but slightly creamy, a creamy quality to both of these. Very, very musky, very warm, very deep in the dry down for the both of them. All of them very sweet, not overly sweet, but this has the sweetness even from the orange blossom. Now, there is no freshness in this, like the usual fresh bursts of orange blossom, of maybe citrusy notes. You don't have this there. Yeah. Now, the differences here, the differences I feel are in the way of composition and complexity. All right. So this one, like I said, is more minimalist. This one is linear. It's very linear. When you spray it, what you get from fast spray is what you will get even in the dry down. It does warm up and it becomes very sensual, but it remains very, very linear. Whereas this one is slightly much more complex. You do have that orange blossom that stands out quite a bit. Now, it's an orange blossom that's there, but it does not overwhelm the vanilla, but it still retains that powderiness. Yeah, also this one is lacking in floral notes. This one has no floral notes whatsoever, whereas this one again has that orange blossom. It has jasmine and rose. I don't smell any rose in here, but it's there. Voila! Now, though they have those dissimilarities, when you spray these two fragrances, you guys, they smell like the same thing. Like, ooh. Yeah, when you smell them, they smell so similar. The sweetness kicks in the black tie earlier. You pick up the sweetness, but these are not very, very sweet fragrances, especially the black tie. The sweetness is very well balanced, but I think the beauty in both of these fragrances is that nice, powdery, fluffy vanilla. Okay, now let's talk about performance. The performance of black tie, this one will give you between 4 to 6 hours maximum, really. Okay, 4 to 6 hours. So longevity is an issue for some people. Some people complain that this does not perform very well for them. For me, I will say that it gives, sometimes you get 4, sometimes you get 5. I think it depends on weather. Yeah, I think it depends on weather. If it's cool weather, this might last a bit longer. Whereas this one will give you 6+ hours. Okay? Ana Abied Poudre will give you 6+. In fact, I will say up to 8, up to, yeah, I wore it yesterday in preparation for this video just to check on the longevity. And I can tell you that I wore it from around 4 o'clock. Okay, I was going out for an appointment at 4 o'clock. And I could smell this one way much later in the night. I slept very late. So, and I can tell you, even around midnight, I could still smell this thing around me. So this has longevity. Projection, this is moderate projection, whereas black tie is soft to moderate. This starts out soft, and when it warms up, it becomes moderate, but it does stay very close. This is much more intimate. It creates a nice soft part. It's very close to the skin, very intimate. This one is the one you wear when you want to enjoy like close company. You're in company that's very close up, close and personal, close encounters. Yeah, they'll be able to smell that nice butteriness. But this one projects slightly better than black tie. Okay. Now, who will like this one? Okay. This is soft. At the end of the day, it projects better and it performs very well, but it has a softness to it too. So this one is a much more inviting, much more slightly vibrant, but yet soft, comforting, floral, vanilla. And this one is a luxurious, smooth, elegant, fluffy, buttery, both of them powdery, very warm, very inviting. Yeah, so if you want to smell like black tie for 90% less, you wear this, you're going to be smelling like you wear this. I mean, you can just wear this and tell people you're wearing black tie and they will believe you. Very, very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the beauty about Anna Abier de Poudre, you guys, is that it lasts longer than black tie. And even I hate to admit that because I love black tie. I'm very partial to it. I've told you guys that this is the fragrance that launched my channel. So if you're looking for just a nice, beautiful black tie smelling, fluffy, powdery, warm, inviting, smooth vanilla, you get Anna Abier de Poudre. This has a refinement to it. This is smooth. It's very elegant, very sophisticated, very beautiful. But obviously, like I said, this performs slightly better than this. Both of them very beautiful. Nobody will believe that you're wearing a Lattafa instead of Celine. All right, guys? Yeah. And so, guys, please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. You don't have to say anything. You can just leave me a comment. You can leave me a wave. You can leave me a full stop or a dot. Voila. Or you can just leave me a heart. Okay? Yeah. So yeah, guys. And until next time, guys, God bless you and ciao. Ciao.